Greetings, it is I, Dreadscape Gaming. How are all of you doing today, Dread Knights, on this Wednesday, November 26, 2025? Are all of you getting prepared for Thanksgiving? I know a lot of you are probably getting preparations, turkey, stuffing, getting mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, candy yams, maybe doing some last-minute Thanksgiving Day shopping, you know? Good to see all of you. This is going to be the second to last stream for this week. I won't be streaming tomorrow, just as a FYI. Because it's Thanksgiving, so obviously I'm going to be streaming on Thanksgiving. I might pop in here and there to one place or two places to say hello, but I think for the most part, most people are not going to be streaming tomorrow, myself included in that. Today we are going to be playing Yugioh Master Duel. I am going to be playing Maliss probably for the last time on stream, because it is going to get hit. They are going to ban Red Ransom, which is going to make the deck a little bit less consistent. I mean, Maliss has taken a lot of hits, to be honest, and they're all very well-deserved hits. I'm not going to, try to gaslight anybody into thinking that that's not the case. It does need to get hit. I don't necessarily feel like Ransom was the monster that needed to get hit, considering we've restricted just about everything in this deck. I feel like the better play would have been to ban Link Decoder and ban Splash Magician like it is in the TCG. And this deck could have then still had Red Ransom and it would have just been fine like it is in the TCG. But, you know, Master Duel apparently feels like this is a problem. So, and it kind of kills me because I have a nice artwork of that one. So for the deck, 2 Drone Lock Birds, 2 Maxis, free Ash Blossoms, free White Rabbits, 1 Chessy Cat, because this is even restricted, which I don't necessarily agree with, 1 Dormouse, 3 copies of Backup Ignister, 3 copies of Maliss March Hare, 3 copies of Molcharmi Fuwalos, 1 copy of Wizard Ignister, 1 copy of Bysteel Magnemite, 1 copy of Bysteel Druistorm, 1 copy of Bysteel Baldrake, 1 copy of Nibiru, the Primal Being, 1 Golden Sarcophagus, 3 copies of Allure Darkness, 3 copies of Signet Mining, 1 copy of Malice in the Underground, 1 copy of Called by the Grave, 1 copy of Crossout Designator, 1 copy of Malice in the Mirror, 3 copies of Infinite Impertinence, because I don't have a... What's that error card that super expensive these days to get your hands on? Diminished Impulse. 1 copy of Malice MTP07. 1 copy of Malice GW06. I think, when the bans hit, you'll have to play the TB11 again, which wasn't that great of a card to begin with. And I think the other thing that you'll probably have to do is, there's ways around it. You can still play Transcode Talker. It's just going to be the board's going to look a little bit different. So, let's get into some matches. I'll play casual today, mostly. I don't feel like doing a rank climb. I hope most of you can definitely understand that. I just kind of want to chill and vibe. This might go worse anyway in casual, because sometimes casual's more sweaty. Lost coin flip. That doesn't necessarily lose us the game, but it's not going to put us in a very good spot. There's a lot of new decks that have, new archetypes that came out. So Snake Eyes got some support. Diabell Stars, I guess is technically that. White Forest has some support too. That person apparently did not want to go against me. Are we getting lobby dodging already? I mean, people do lobby dodge me. Alright, I lost the coin flip there. Krauser X3. I'm going second. Okay, that's fine. Let's see where this goes. How is everybody today? Hopefully you're doing all very well. I know I started a little bit earlier, but because I want to kind of finish a little bit earlier, so that's why I made the play. Our hand's okay-ish. It depends what they do. Depends on their setup and that they have. Krauser, King of Fighters, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong on that, though. Main phase 1. Anything? It's Blue Eyes. This might be a GG for us. I don't think I'm gonna have enough hand traps. If this gets negated, we're kind of screwed. Oh, God. Alright, we still kind of have a play here, but I don't think I can stop everything. I just gotta make a board while I can. And see how this goes. So I am going to get rid of you. I've got more attack power. Oop. Let's put this in defense position right now. Best I could do. That's getting negated. My monster should be getting its effect as well. I don't think we're going to be able to do too much here. I'm going to try my best. Let's bring this back, because now we get the effect of that. We're going to have to try to plan our opponent's turn here and see if we can turn this around. But I don't think this is going to be a win. Let me read the card on this here. You can send this card from your hand or field to the grave or place. Will this just shut down most of the play, right? I have no choice. I have to do this right now. Because I have to be able to counter what they do. They'll still get the trap card. But this will still give us options so that we can take away the Link monster. So it'll give us at least some viability here. See what they go for. Spell and trap. So they're obviously going to try to go for the wishes. They're trying desperately to set up this play here. We might still be okay, depending. Red Eyes. Ah, they're playing the Mishmash deck. So that means they have a Paladin, Red Eyes, Darkness Dragoon engine in here. That's going to be so much pain to deal with, too. We're going Dragon Master Magia here? I'm surprised. Alright. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. I get an effect. Activate the effect. We are going to be getting a review. I'm gonna negate. I'm gonna banish you. So that'll take away that option. They'll get the field card, but they won't have anything else that they can do with it, hopefully. I mean, that's the best play we can make to try to keep us alive here, Dread Knights. Another one. Can they go into it right now? That would suck. There's just not much else I can do. It's just like an OTK deck. Is it all three of them that come out? If it's all three of them that come out, then we're in trouble. If it's just one, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. Still, I'm in a pretty good spot. If you can't go full Dragon Master Magia combo, I'm okay. The other issue, too, is, like, can they bring out the big negators right now? That's the major question here. If not, we're kind of okay. Reveal one fusion monster, extra deck special summon the... What is this mishmash, man? Are we really going Dragon Master Magia? I hate OTK decks. They're just not that great to deal with. I don't think I could win this one. I might just, like, be wasting my time at this point. Thankfully, it's their first turn. I mean, I know what they're gonna do. I just can't stop it. Which is kind of unfortunate. We'll try our best here. I don't want to necessarily give up, but I think it's over. Safe to say at this point. You know, can't win them all. But this is getting problematic. I need a way to stop the Dragon Master Magia from coming out, which means I have to literally... I have to hope that I get an Ash Blossom and top deck it. Like, that's the only... Yawn. You know? No matter how I played that, there was an out. It's a blue eye slot pile. Okay. Boring. On to the next one. I really didn't even get to play my turn because, the Maxi got negated there, so that was the thing that would have helped a little bit there to be able to draw into something, but we didn't have the out, and we didn't go first because we lost coin flip. It is what it is. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, what's with these names today? Alright, coin flip. We were going first. Alright, let's see how this goes. Ooh, this hand's kind of bad, Dread Knights. I really don't have... It's not the worst hand I've had, but it's definitely not one of the better hands I've had either. We're gonna play Allure Darkness unless we get Ash Blossomed here. Any response to that? Oh. What is with this hand? I guess we're gonna pay to get it back. Might as well. We're gonna hope that this freaking Allure of Darkness is gonna actually pay off here, because if I draw into nothing else, it's gonna be rough on us. Because I think we're playing against Dragon Mates. Okay. It's fine. Not the best hand, not the worst hand. It could have been better, it could have been worse. It's the best of times, it was the worst of times. Let's see, send a card to the grave. In this situation... This one. It has a reason. Let's get Dormouse. Gotta hope that Dormouse doesn't get negated here. Normal summon Dormouse. Do you have a response to that? Activate the effect of Dormouse. So... I can... just do this. Thank you for the extra card. I mean, I'm gonna get the effect of that, so I really don't understand the purpose of that, necessarily, but, you know, they do them. I mean, I'm gonna draw into that. Let's activate the effect. Let's send this to the graveyard. Or remove from play pile, excuse me. I have a feeling there's some naughty players. Alright, let's activate the effect. So after this duel, I'm gonna start hiding my screen before I go into lobby sessions. Just to counterbalance that. Let's see. I'm gonna activate the effect of this. Let's see. The Dormouse. Special summon. This one back. I gotta just try and make a big field right now. Activate the effect. Special summon. Alright, we're gonna activate the effect of this to get a Splash Magician. Hopefully this doesn't get negated. The way my opponent's playing, though, it's kind of a safe bet at this point. Okay, Splash Mage. Activate the effect of Splash Mage. Let's get back the Dormouse. A response to that. I know they have another hand trap. I'm waiting for it. Alright. Let's go into a link decoder here. It's gonna make the most sense, just trust the process here. Alright, we can now, if we want to. This is why they want to ban this card, which I understand that, because basically getting a 2-for-1 special here. And they're gonna forfeit, yeah. Alright, GG's, GG's. I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, so we got our first dub of the day. We're 1-1. Alright, I'm gonna do the next match, but I am noticing some nefarious business going on. So I'm gonna hide my screen while I go into the matches. We're gonna be doing that for the rest of the day. That way there's no, like, screen peeking and stuff going on. Alright. Let's wait on this. Okay, there we go. Cabo Fit. That's an interesting screen name. We did not win the coin flip, though, so we're definitely not in a position to win this. Going second. Maybe Sky Strikers, so we have to open with our hand traps pretty good here. If we are to do pretty well here. Oh, we got some decent hand traps, so I think this is going to be a decent situation here. How is everybody today? What are you doing? Are you preparing for Thanksgiving? Are you just relaxing? Are you vibing? Do you have time off from work? Do you have time off from school? Okay. Metaphys Decoy Dragon. Interesting. What does this deck do? Once per turn, banish a Metaphys to draw a card? Okay, I think we can deal with this. This seems like it would be pretty easy to deal with. You can banish one Metaphys card from your hand, and if you do, you get to draw. Okay? Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to stop you from doing a whole crazy combo drawing cards there. I cannot allow for that to happen. get that one card. You can't get any more cards from that. I can't allow you to do super big full combo on me, especially with a deck like that that's kind of a rogue deck. See what happens here. Pretty confident. Pretty confident. Oh, it's not Cabo Fit. It's Cabo... Why? What does that even mean? Hopefully that's a good name, right? I hope I didn't just say a naughty name here. Because the draw bird is really what's going to determine whether... Okay. Field card. What do you do? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I get to activate to that. So we're gonna infinite inheritance you and tell you to stop doing that. We're not gonna increase your star level. Hopefully that's enough to stop the tyranny of Metaphys here. Negate. Anything? Okay, sets one. Probably an infinite inheritance. You can't do that. You're negated. You can't. Good try. What were they thinking there? This is where we gotta make a very tough decision. Do we play the Dormouse and hope that's not infinite inheritance? Or do we play the backup soldier and hope that it's not infinite inheritance? I think in this situation what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the Dormouse and hope that it's not infinite inheritance. Assuming that they let us play, because I noticed that now all of a sudden my main phase is not coming up. Which means they could potentially be trying to hold the game hostage. Which just happened, but maybe not. Okay. Oh, it's Macrocosmos. Well, I mean, I love banishing stuff from my deck. So that's fine. I mean, this is a Maliss deck, man. I don't understand. Maybe I will understand at some point, but it's like, okay. Sure, I suppose. Like, this is a deck that loves that, and now that I know I don't have to worry about that, even better for me. We love to get banished to the graveyard. All of us love to do that, so... Thank you, I guess? I'm gonna activate that? One of the few times I'm actually not worried. Anything to that? Okay, set this. Can set this. The Dormouse hasn't been banished, so we're gonna make the smart play here, right? We're gonna go Link Decoder here so that she can come back. We just gotta play it a little bit differently than we normally do. Activate the effect of Dormouse. Not chaining to that, although it is tempting. Alright, so we're gonna definitely activate the backup Ignister here. Any chain to that? They're probably not going to, because I think they're pretty much locked here. I'm gonna activate the effect of backup Ignister. Which is gonna allow me to add a Cyberse monster from the deck. Let's see, what wish she would get? I'm gonna get the Wizard in this situation. Card to discard if you want to. I'm gonna get rid of the Ash Blossom. I know it's crazy, but it's not gonna really matter too much here. Alright, so we're gonna go into so many different options here, but because it's a remove from play deck, I'm gonna go Queen. Because that's what they want to do. Go Queen. Because Hearts Decryptor's gonna hit, like, for a ton of things now. So I'm gonna send a card back to the deck. Any response to that? Don't. I'm gonna chain to this. We're gonna remove her, because she's gonna come back big. Not chaining to that. Trust the process. Alright, so we're gonna special summon this back. She's gonna activate. Okay, I told you, trust the process. Okay, good. Alright, now we could do if we want to, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go main phase 2 after this. So, we're going to go 56,000, alright? Which is fine. Take that. Any response to that? We pretty much have control of the game, for the most part. That's fine. Let's go 1800. Any response to that? No? Let's go 1500. Let's wait on that. They're dead. They just don't know it yet. I'm gonna add to my deck this. Banish a card. Yes. We are going to banish the set card here. And see what they do. You know, if I could just get a burn card right now, we'd be pretty good. Gotta wait to get into main phase 2 before I could do anything here. I could have also gotten rid of the other one, but I don't think it's gonna matter necessarily here. Okay. Main phase 2. See what I can do here. It's a shame I don't have a burn card. But it's okay. I think we're in a pretty good spot anyway. Because I have a 5,000 beat stick. And I can put things back in my deck that are Maliss cards to remove something on the field. So realistically, not activating the effect to that because it would be foolish. Okay. I know what you're doing. So, I'm gonna put this card back, actually, here. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of sense, just to trust the process. You can't have that, because you're trying to set up a combo. So now we'll see what they do. They're trying to draw into, like, full combo here, so that's... I think this still puts us in a relatively good spot to win this. But you can never be 100% sure, because you never know what your opponent has up their sleeve. Let's see where it goes from here. They're not doing anything, so I have a feeling maybe this is where they start punching the air. Okay, they were gonna do something. Okay, cool. Banish one monster from your hand and your deck. Like, can you beat over 5,000 attack? That's the real question here, Dread Knights. I don't think so. I could be wrong. I could really be wrong, but I don't think they're going to be able to beat over this. Because even if they get rid of this, I still have a play. Unless, like, you can kill me this turn. I basically get full combo. Okay. They're trying to, like, throw me off the game, too, which is kind of funny, too. So, you know, it is what it is sometimes. Just Typhon. That kind of sucks. But I can deal with Typhon. Actually, I still win. I'm just gonna do the... Okay, that's fine. That comes back. I don't understand why they would do that. Basically win, still. Activate the effect. Let's set this back. That's so weird. Why would you do that? Anybody? I really don't get what the play was there. Anybody? Anybody? I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm not going to activate this now because I don't have the monster in the field. It's basically game. Because unless you have something that you can activate here, right? Okay. Are you done? Can I play my turn? Let's see. You never know. You never know, man. I'm just waiting here. Waiting. Any day now. Any day now. It's a 2-hour stream. They're gonna hold this game hostage as long as possible, Dread Knights. I know it. Okay. Can I do my turn, please? Alright. Good. Let's normal summon this. I'm gonna activate the effect of this. I'm gonna change its battle position. Activate to that. Alright, so I need to get this to my hand. Go to that. Good. Let's activate March here from our hand. I think we're pretty much got this, right? Yeah. Activate. Okay. Maybe we're pinned down a little bit, but it's okay. It's Heart's Decryptor here, because if I go into that, and I'm not really gonna get anything of value. Most of my stuff is removed anyway, and all their stuff is removed. So it's really Heart Decryptor here again. Just 3,000, can't activate its effect, it's fine. Actually, wait, we won. Optional effect to activate. Oh, we got this. Okay, then target one of your badge to add to your hand. Yeah, we're good. We're Gucci, fam. We'll activate the effect. We're gonna return something, so... Let's return the trap card again. Basically, it's game over. Because you... are not... I don't really understand what my opponent was trying to do that whole game, but... it is what it is, I suppose, Dread Knights. I'm not gonna activate the effect at this point. We basically got game. Let's just finish them. No point to do, like, a massive combo we don't need to do. We're always gonna win that one. Alright, GG's. Strength in numbers, I suppose. Maliss takes another victim. I mean, I give props to my opponent. That would be a good stun deck if you weren't going against a deck that says, I like to remove all the cards anyway, so I could be special summoned. So that kind of sucked for them, I suppose. Sucks to be you. Alright, let me hide the screen again, because I know there's shenanigans that are going on today. That was funny. Don't worry, game's going back up. Just trying to prevent stream sniping. Alright, let's see. Will we get another win? Will we get another dub? This person's name is interesting. Dot. It's just literally triple dashes here, and I think they're about to rage quit because they didn't win the coin flip. That's funny. Okay. Let's start with this. And see how it goes. And then from there we'll figure out what we're doing. I think I'm gonna get away with a lot of naughtiness here. Okay, cool. We have actually a pretty good combo going. I have to discard a card. Signet Mining's not really needed right now. Let's play Allure Darkness. Any effect to Allure Darkness? No, they're not going to activate Ash Blossom. Alright, well, set up the Dormouse play here. Activate the effect of Dormouse that allow itself to be special summoned. 300 points. Base up attack position. I'm going to activate the effect of Dormouse. Alright, so we are going to send the Chessy Cat. This is basically an Alice in Wonderland themed deck, in case you don't know. Pay 300 life points. Special summon that. Activate the effect. We are going to remove a card from our hand to draw 2 cards. Draw. Perfect. We're going to activate the effect of White Rabbit. who's kind of like the ace of this deck, really, when you think about it in a way, because that's the one that gets you all the really good trap cards. Even though I only use 2 of the trap cards in this deck. Alright, so we're gonna set the GWC. Why, Dread Scrape? Why? Trust the process. Dread Knights, trust the process here. Alright, first things first. I'm gonna turn this into a link decoder. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to turn this into, you guessed it. Was she removed? Yes, she was. I'm gonna turn this into, you guessed it, a card that's gonna get banned, Red Ransom. Activate the effect of Link Decoder first for the chain block. They're probably gonna rage out here. Activate the effect of Red Ransom next. We could chain, but we're not gonna chain right now because that would be foolish. Because we just gotta set up our board where they can rage quit out. That works too. For me? Alright, victory. Connection failed. We're the Grinch that stole Christmas confirmed. And to all a good night, Dread Knights. We got more. We got more coming up. Let me hide the screen again. Alright, I'll cue into the match here in a second. Okay. See if we get an interesting opponent this time. I won the coin flip there. Okay, good. We will be going first. Pretty easy, pretty easy. Okay, it's a light day in the office. We're just doing casual matches today. I don't really feel like playing rank. Let's see what they do. We won the coin flip, right? So this hand is okay. There's stuff that could happen that could screw. I think this is the play. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because we can bait out stuff like Ash Blossom very early on. Oh, it's Maxi. Okay. Maxi might have won them the game. I mean, I could set up an Omni Negate board, but it's going to come at a price. I don't know if I want to play that Maxi game all that time. Let's activate. Banish. I mean, I have no choice. I have to play the Maxi game here, right? And just hope that they don't have, like, the Omni Negate board here. Alright, let's activate this. To get the White Rabbit. I just have to. I have no choice. Maxi. So it's either I do the combo and hope, like, they don't get everything to, like, ruin my day. Or not. Alright, activate. I think in this situation, it's probably going to be wise to get this because we're going to need it. Alright. Honestly, based on the situation... Yeah, that's tough. Usually I like to go for that, but we have everything on the board right now. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go into White Binder and just kind of hope that this is the worst situation that we could be walking into. Because that Max C kind of hurts, because they're just going to draw their deck out. But I think, like, ideally, we just set up, like, a big Ferocious Presence, not even worry about the Red Ransom right now. And try that, and see how this is gonna go. Obviously, we're not going to be activating the effect of White Rabbit, but we were going to be doing Link Decoder. Or not White Rabbit, excuse me, White Binder. Nope, not activating to that. Like, here would probably be ideal for an Appaloosa. Set this. Like, we still have plays, right? Like, I can then, if I wanted to, go into Red Ransom. I think I have no choice. I have to kind of do this. As much as I hate to do this. Just because it makes, like, the most sense to do it. Alright, activate the effect. And we're going to activate the, you guessed it, TB11 here. Just so we can chain block here. Good evening, Enerbic. How are you doing, bud? How is your Wednesday treating you? We're gonna special summon this back. We're trying to play over the Max C here. Life points. I'm not gonna get the field card. I actually want to get this instead. I'm gonna activate the effect of this. Any response to that? No chain to that. We're probably gonna lose this match, I think. Banish another card. Have they all used their effect this turn? Let me double check on this before I do that. I could banish in my hand, right? No. Alright, let's just get rid of a white rabbit. Alright. From here, what we could do is we can normal summon this. A response to that? They don't have one. Okay, so what we're gonna do, to be on the safe side, although I don't think this is really gonna help too much, we are going to backup Ignister here and hope that that's the play. Because they didn't draw anything that they could negate with right now, so I'm thinking maybe it's stun. So we're gonna try our best here and see. If they negate here, this is where it's all over then at this point. Because if they negate here, this is where the choke point is. Which I'm expecting is going to be the choke point. Nibiru? I think I still get the effect, though, if I'm not mistaken. Because the effect activated, so that didn't negate. So... oh, man. I hate when they wait forever for that, because it's just like the troll moment, but it's okay. I also know that the person was looking at her hand 100%. Because I can tell when people are screen peeking. I have to really change my name. Speaking of screen peeking, to prevent that, we're going to go back into chatting. Because I know when suspicious things are afoot at nights. How have you been doing, Big, by the way? Did you work today? Are you driving back? I mean, that was a game that was basically won by Maxi. There's nothing else that we could potentially do about that. Alright. There we go. Coin flip. We were going first. Can I go now? That's how I felt the last game, right? Like, I was trying to do my moves, but, you know, it is what it is. I think they're going to back out because they lost the coin flip. I mean, hey, I've suffered not with a coin flip here and there. Can I go now? Let's see. Standby phase. Main phase 1. This is one of those plays where it's either going to make or break the game. Let's activate Pillar of Darkness. Oh, why both of these cards right now? Alright. Well, we have a normal summon, so that's going to be a plus here, Dread Knights, because otherwise we're going to be in for unmitigated disaster. Activate the effect of White Rabbit. That'll allow me to search for a card. What we're going to be searching for is obviously the only card that's left in the deck, the MTP7. Alright. We're going to normal summon this. We're going to activate the effect to add a Cyburst monster to my hand. We're going to see how it goes from here. Honestly, we're getting Chessy Cat. It's not going to make sense yet. It's just the process. What do I want to discard here? That's so interesting. I have to keep the Ash Blossom. I don't have a choice in that matter. We don't necessarily need all of these at the same time here. But that's going to be on the field. I'm going to have no cards in my hand. So what we're going to do... I'm going to remove this. It's not going to make a whole bunch of sense. Just trust the process here. Because I need another card in my hand to really pull this off the way I want to. Alright, so we're going to activate the effect of this now. We had to do it a little bit differently than the way I wanted to because we had to drop card. We're going to special summon this. We're going to activate the effect of the Chessy Shark Cat. We're going to special summon this. Alright, we're going to activate the effect. And discard 2 cards. So it's going to be Dormouse in this situation. Draw 2, Dormouse is going to come back. Okay, perfect. Is there anything we could banish that would be beneficial in this? No, we're not going to activate Dormouse's effect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go Splash Magician first. Okay. It's going to special summon this. We're going to activate the effect of Splash Magician. Get back to Dormouse. Alright, sweet. We're in a good position here. Home now. That's good to read. Alright. We could do that, but then we have to drop a card, which I don't necessarily want to do. What we're going to do is we're going to go Link Decoder. This will give us more options. We're going to use the card that's going to be banned pretty soon. So we're going to go Red Ransom, just so we can get the field card, so we can bypass the Nibiru play here. Alright. So we get Maliss Red Ransom. I'm going to activate the effect of Maliss Red Ransom to get the field card. Not activating that. If I remember correctly, the field card could remove from the grave, so we should, in theory, be okay. So we're going to play Maliss and Underground. I am going to banish a card. Did you come back? No. Alright, in this situation, I really don't want to banish anything that would be significant, so we're going to banish that from the deck. Because that's going to allow me to add a card to my hand. If I remember right. So select a card to banish in the graveyard. Not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. We'll get rid of it that way. I had to dump something anyway. A little bit of a misplay. Add a card, deck to hand. I think this would be ideal here. Okay. Because she's going to come back anyway. That's why I did that. Card to target. Alright. That's kind of good. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to go into White Binder. Which is going to allow us to get this also to the field. We have to get rid of this, which is fine. We don't necessarily need any of this right now. Alright, so we got White Binder. I am going to activate the Link Decoder effect right now, the Chain Block. And I am going to activate the White Binder effect. Why? Because I want to remove the Red Ransom. So the Red Ransom can come back by its effect. Do that. The Link Decoder is going to come back, the Red Ransom is going to come back. And we're pretty much going to be in a good position. Alright, so we'll do that. We're not going to activate the effect of Red Ransom right now because we don't need to banish anything because we wouldn't be able to activate its effect. However, we are going to activate the effect of the White Binder to put a card on the field. So we want, like, the disruption. For whoever was following, whoever that was on Twitch or YouTube, I do greatly appreciate it. I don't have alerts set up. My apologies on YouTube because I didn't plan to. Let's see. So we're going to go in this situation, if it lets me, into, you guessed it, 3 for White Binder, that's already going to go, so it doesn't matter. So we got, like, the Omni Negate board here. We pretty much have a good position to win this at this point, because we have multiple ways to negate our opponent with the Omni Negate board. We'll bring these two back, pointing to each other. That's 1. That's 2. I'm gonna set this. We could keep going here, but I'm not. Yeah, I was stuck at work. Demoed steel grinders. Ooh. So what were you doing? You were demonstrating how steel grinders work to, like, somebody that was just working on the job, or what? Alright. Pretty much in a great spot to win this. But there's not too much they could do, because I have a lot of ways to disrupt their turn. Might be a... I'm thinking it's probably gonna be a... stun deck. It looking like a stun deck to me. That's a burn deck. It's a burn deck, okay. Oh, poor you, man. Sucks to be you, pal. I can do a whole bunch of stuff right now. I knew it was going to be some type of rogue deck, right? No chain energy for you. That's a good try, though. And I can get that trap back, too. I'm not going to do that right now because that'd be foolish. But because we know what we're dealing with, right? I can get the Dormouse back now, right? They just set those cards anyway. So we can just, like, really clown on them if we need to. Activate the effect of you first. And then I will activate the effect of the Bysteel Magnemite. No, demolishing grinders. Ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds like it'd be therapeutic if you had, like, a really bad day. Ah, interesting. Okay. And I don't want to chain to that. Can I get my effect game? Nope. Alright, I forgot to activate. Oh, I can get his effect still. I thought I was activating him. Alright, so let's get this. Not that's really gonna matter. We could if we want to. But they're not gonna like summon an extra deck at this point, right? It's just not gonna happen. Okay, we're half the cards that are in my hand right now, we're not gonna have a use for them. Alright, so first things first. Let's activate the set a card. Secret Barrel. I mean, we could. But why? I'll take that. That one I won't. Ye of little faith. Get rid of you, because you don't really do much here in this situation. We could triple chain here. Not chaining to that. Trust the process. We're gonna get back a whole bunch of life now. Gain life points, so it's not gonna matter with the burn. Nice try. And then I can actually use this trap right now. And I'm gonna take out their back row. So this is basically, this game's already over at this point. So I know what they're trying. Not chaining to that. Gotta add a card to my hand. Banish a card, yeah. Back row. Yeah, this person's not that unique with this deck. It's just a random burn deck. Draw a card from my deck, I will. White binder. I don't feel like that would be worth value here. Alright, so... honestly, we could normal summon this. Because it's not really going to matter. And I'm just going to go into... did I remove stuff? I did, okay. We basically have game here. I'm kind of playing with my food. I'm sorry that I'm playing with my food, because it's pretty rude to do that, but... we're pretty much playing with our food at this point. Archetype. Gonna activate the effect to return that. I mean, stun is not, like, a very good deck to use. It's just kind of one of those things when you just hate to play Yugioh. So, like, you try to go against, like, the meta decks with this, but usually it doesn't work. Test Koala, I kind of figured that. Like, unless they have something that's, like, Battle Fader right now, they're not surviving this. Yeah, they're gonna rage quit. To be expected. Like, it's funny how it's like, can I go now? But you're playing basically like a true rogue deck. Like, yeah. It is what it is, I suppose. Stun, you see a lot of stun in casual, but the thing is, stun is not that good. Like, stun's only good if you're going against specific matchups. Against Maliss, like, even though we burn a lot of life points, we get them back from the trap card. And I could have, like, continuously recycled that trap card over and over again. I'm not, like, being cocky or arrogant. I'm just saying that it's not, like, the most viable of strategies in terms of, like, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You know? It's just one of those decks. Oops, I was supposed to hide my screen here. I'm gonna hide the screen because I know people have been trying to get into the lobby today. That's why I'm hiding it. Alright, we lost a coin flip there. So, no demolishing grinders? What is grinders? Can you explain that to me? I'm, like, obviously construction site illiterate, but I would love to learn what exactly that means in terms of terminology. Okay, this hand, we're going second. So this is a pretty okay going second hand, depending on what the matchup is. I suspect it's Orkos, most likely. It might be Omnimat Orkos. If it is, we're probably screwed. We'll have to see. Only time will tell, Dread Knights. What is this? Is it what I think it is? It's this deck. Okay. Oh, you have nothing, so I'm forcing you not to do anything your turn. So if you want an XYZ, you're gonna have to think about it. Girders, like what a skyscraper skeleton is made of. Oh, those big, large steel beams. So how exactly does one go about, like, demolishing those things? Is there, like, a machine? They were smart. They passed. My hand is pretty tragic, though, I will be honest with you. Alright. I feel like this is the play. Send this to the graveyard, just in case. So I ain't gonna make a whole bunch of sense just yet. Just trust the process in case things go really bad. So I can add this. You know, there's ways out of this, hopefully. To activate the effect. I might be uncontested here, it looks like. They have a hand trap. They definitely have a hand trap. Oh, no, they don't. Okay. Well, I think I overestimated my opponent there. It happens. Just gas, saws, and hammers. Interesting. Interesting. Does it take, like, a very long time to break these things down? I would assume so, considering how big they are. Cue into the next match. Thank you for the follow, whether that was on YouTube or Twitch. I do greatly appreciate it. Searching for our opponent. Ooh, this person's got a lot of titles. Might be in for a tough one here. A lot of titles. They play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! They play way more than I do on Master Duel. What is everybody having for dinner today? I'm going to be having chicken marsala. Because although, like, cooking is going on for Thanksgiving, don't eat Thanksgiving dinner today. I eat Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. Job has been, like, 3 weeks. Wow. So that's what you've been doing for, like, the past 3 weeks? Just breaking down the steel girders? Wow. Look at this name. Interesting. Oh, it's Labyrinth! Oh, man. Oh, damn it. Oh, we're cooked, man. We got into a Labyrinth match. I'm gonna lose this one hard body. And, like, the Droll Lock's not gonna do much here because, like, they add the traps from the deck, if I remember correctly. It's not, like, added to the hand. Let's see. Dread, do you have Branded? It's gonna be wild in the future. Look at Real Life TCG. I do have Branded. I have it fully made. I am aware. Are you talking about, like, the new structure deck content? Or is there, like, a new, pack that got leaked with the structure contents? Because I'm a big fan of Branded. I was actually playing Branded for the Dual Triangle event. We're probably going to lose to Labyrinth. I'm not even going to make this up. Like, we're probably going to get hard countered here, but it's okay. And by the way, welcome, Simon, to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you for coming through. Anything? I was thinking very hard whether they wanted me to draw that card. Is it add to the hand? Oh man, I might have to do this as much as I don't want to here. Is it worth draw locking here? And just doing a 1-for-1? I don't think it's worth it. Right? Because, like, it's setting it to the field, right? So, like, why is Ra mixed in here? Okay. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna droll just in case. Let's see. Not just that, but also the OCG support with new Albaz and a Synchro. They actually gave Albaz a Synchro? No, I have not seen that. Let's see how this goes. I might have not needed to droll there, but... I mean, I do still get a card off that because it was before I drolled. So, you know, worst case scenario, they just can't add a card to their hand. But I think they're pretty well set up here to win this one. I'm not gonna obviously do that now. There's a whole bunch of new support for... I gotta check out the support. That's definitely something we're gonna have to do off of stream. I didn't know that they got a new Synchro. That actually makes me hype. You know, it'll probably take about a year before we see any of that stuff in Master Duel, though, because Master Duel, unfortunately, at the moment, is behind by, like... I want to say 6 months, but maybe... Chaos Angel? Okay, I don't get the draw because of draw lock there. That's fine, I suppose. Okay. I mean, it's a thing. What's the play here? Well, I know it's a Labyrinth Trap. And I don't run anything that can counter that, so we might be cooked. Assign it to that to get countered. That to add a card to get... Okay, I have an idea. Let's see how it goes. Let's activate the effect. A response to that. Nothing. They let me cook. I actually didn't want them to let me cook in this situation. Let's add that. A very tough decision. That's not gonna help us now. Are they gonna rage quit over that? No way. No way they're rage quitting over one card that I played in Maliss. Like, no way. You have to have a way better setup than I do. Why would you be rage quitting off this? No way. No way. I mean, I was not expecting that. Why? Generally, they had a pretty good thing going. Why would you rage quit unless it was an internet issue? New Albaz... Okay, let me read this here, Simon. New Albaz that special summons Ecclesia turn 1 to Synchro turn 1, and it's a disruption and a special summon, and the Synchro is insane. Very, very insane. Probably better than Mirror Jade. That's kind of tough to top, because Mirror Jade is arguably one of the best cards in their engine right now, and it's a Synchro. Does that mean maybe in the future we're going to get like an XYZ? Or as they call it in Japan, Exceed? For Albaz? Are we going to start seeing other things into... That's cool. Man, you know, I'll be honest with you, Simon. I wish they had finished animating the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animation Chronicles with the rest of the story of the White story. It's one of my favorite stories, one of my favorite lores in Yu-Gi-Oh! Uh-oh. Let me hide the screen there a second. That's so freaking cool, though. I'm so hyped for the new support. Something I'm looking forward to. Okay. Alright. It's pretty good right now. How long have we been streaming already? Good question. I think almost an hour, right? Hour and 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to the first this time. Well, YouTube might be a little bit YouTubing right now. I apologize. That's not on my end. That's a YouTube thing. YouTube every so often does that, so I apologize for that. Alright, let's see. Main phase 1. Pretty easy play here, right? We're gonna activate the Golden Sarcophagus unless it gets, maybe... Does this go through uncontested? It does. Okay. Let's activate the effect of Dormouse. Gonna pay 500 or 300, excuse me, to special summon it. I have an idea. It's kind of a crazy idea, but it'll give us some pluses, which might be important for this duel. Am I getting this, or am I not getting this? They have something in their hand, almost certainly here. Let's do it. It's gonna be crazy what I'm thinking. Alright, I can actually activate the effect of this because of the trap card. A lot of people don't realize that. But you can also remove the trap card. I can get this back another way, so it's not that big of a deal for me. Considering our hand. Alright, so what we're gonna do in this situation is we're going to go Splash Mage. Trust the process. Okay. We're gonna activate the effect of Backup Soldier here. Give me 1 second, chat. I do see your chat. It's just because I want to make sure I don't potato brain this play. Alright, we're gonna activate the effect of Backup Ignister. We are going to go get you in this situation. Gonna get rid of the Signet mining because we really don't need it at this point for what I have planned. We're gonna activate the effect of Splash Magician. We're gonna bring this back. I could have gotten something and automatically discarded it, so I could have done the White Rabbit play. I didn't necessarily want to do that just yet. But that was totally a play we could have made as well. Alright, let's see. We do it. We do it. It's worth it for what I'm planning. Get rid of you because I need the R1 to be able to make the white binder here. Okay. Give me 1 second, I promise, Simon. I see ya. Let's see. So I'm gonna go to... Arch Decryptor would be funny, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up this first. So that we can bring back a lot of our buddies. Special summon. Alright. To activate the effect of Link Dakota first for chain blocking. Let's activate the effect of Maliss Red Ransom. No chain to that. I feel like they want a Nibiru at some point here. Because if not, this is going to get kind of out of hand for them. Link Dakota. Alright, this is where we're going to get the White Rabbit. Try to extend this play as much as possible. Banish a card. Let's go get my lovely White Rabbit. We'll use the Royal Rare one here. Activate the effect. See if they let us extend here. Let's see. Special summon, backup. Activate the effect. Anything to this? They do not. Okay. Interesting. It's definitely gonna need this for this turn. Alright. So we're gonna go into White Binder now. So this did its purpose. All of them did their purpose. Very good. Perfect. White Binder. In this case, I am going to use White Binder's effect. And we are going to remove our lovely Red Ransom that's about to get banned, which kind of hurts. You know, it does definitely hurt the deck significantly. Even though I still feel like Splash Magician and Link Dakota are really the problem. It's like, you can still play around with it. Banish card. We're just gonna banish one of these. I'm gonna activate the pay to add it to my hand. It's fine. Not yet. I still have more plays to make. I'm gonna normal summon this, because we haven't actually normal summoned this game. Alright, so we're gonna go into, you guessed it, Ignister. If they're gonna Nibiru, it's probably gonna be around here. I would do it. 1, 2, 3. Anything? This is where it's make or break for them. Unless they have, like, a really good backup strategy here. Okay, uncontested again. Interesting. So we'll bring them back. Was not expecting that. Alright. Set this. You know what I'm also gonna set, just in case? I know it's gonna be silly, but you never know if they Ash Blossom on your turn. You might as well set everything. I'll read chats now while I'm waiting. Top that on top of the new spells, so you're gonna run 2 times of the new OCG Albaz and 1 OG Albaz and 1 the OG Albaz you see as Super Poly. Ooh, interesting. And the branded fusion you use, the new one, because you need the old one in the grave to use the Quem. But since the new one counts as Albaz, even though it does not have Albaz in the name, you can only run 2 of them and 1 Fallen Albaz, because it's basically... Oh, okay, I see. I get it. That's kind of cool. I'm going to have to look at all those things, you know. After I get done with stream, I'm definitely going to check out all that stuff, because it sounds fun. It sounds delightful. Where are we going now? Scalping Gaia? A Gaia deck? I'm fine with that. That on its own can't beat me. That on its own definitely can't beat me. Gaia deck, though, right? Okay. I'm not gonna... There's gonna be bigger threats to worry about than that. So I'm not gonna do it, because it'd be kind of foolish. I have a pretty decent setup. Because we'll just negate and remove something that's, like, really, really big. If we need to here. Let's see what they do. It's a Gaia deck. I wonder if they're playing Gaia Structure deck. Or if it's like a full ultra rare Gaia deck. Man, all that Albaz support. Freaking love branded decks. They're so freaking cool. I was really looking forward to, like, I hope in the future we get, like, a cheaper version of the new structure deck that came out that, like, reprinted everything as holographic. Because, like, it's $20 a pop. And in this economy, $20 a pop for physical TCG. Half the places in my area don't even play physical TCG or Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. They moved on to Magic the Gathering. Okay. I'm not really too concerned about that. I feel like they're trying to bait something out for me. But, like, a 2100 doesn't threaten anything necessarily on my field right now by itself. Unless it, like, activates an effect that says, I can double the attack! Then even then, we have something to stop that, because I set... Not Crossout Designator, but Maliss in the Mirror. Let's see what they do here. They're very conflicted. Or is it me? No, please, game. No, time me out. Oh, okay. I don't know why I have blue, because I have, like, green on OBS, which means it's not an internet issue. Alright, turn change. Draw face draw. Draw. I wonder if they meant to do that, or they didn't mean to do that. It's so intriguing. Maybe they realized they couldn't play over it. I'm gonna test the waters, because I don't think we're gonna need the... At this point, the Nibur of the Primal Being for anything. Not with the board that we've established. I don't have Dormouse. It's removed, right? It's in the grave? Did I ever use Dormouse? I did. Okay, this is even better for me. So we're gonna activate the effect. We're not gonna get Dormouse. We're gonna get the Chessy Cat, so I can draw more cards because I'm greedy like that. Special summon. And then I can also summon the White Rabbit. So we could basically get the whole field of Maliss. All the monsters out at this point. Special summon. We're gonna activate the effect. It's the last hurrah of this deck, basically, you could say. An ode to Maliss. Get this, send it away. It'll come back. We'll draw cards for that. 2 cards for our trouble. We'll activate the effect of that. Alright. Pretty good right now. We have so many different options we could do right now, but the smartest option right now is to just go for the queen herself. So 1, 2, 3. Because we can still have the negate board there, which is kind of important. This has been the first time I think I've had all 3 of them on the field at the same time. I feel a little bit like I'm a tiny bit of a bully here, though, for doing this. Let's get the card back that I chucked very early in the game. Now it's probably finally making sense to everybody. Alright. I'm not really afraid of the monster. I'm afraid of the back row. That's a Black Luster Ritual. Now I really feel like I'm a bully. I feel bad, man. Alright. Let's activate the effect of this. We're gonna special summon the Dormouse. She's not gonna use her effect right now. But we will gain life points. We're gonna activate the effect. So that we can get the trap card that we put back in. And you know what's next? My Heart's Decryptor is gonna get removed intentionally at this point. Add the Maliss, so we're gonna remove this. I'm sorry, Gaia. I really am. Thank you for the follow, whoever that was. I greatly appreciate it, whether that was on YouTube or Twitch. Banish a card. Get rid of you. And then it's basically full field for game. And this comes back at 5,000 attack. This is the card very rarely is used. I feel like that's gonna maybe see play. I'm starting to think maybe we'll start seeing people in Maliss decks run 2 of these. I might actually run 2 of them at that point. Alright. This should be uncontested unless they have, like, really good hand traps that can negate all my attacks. 1. 2. Let's go with the negator. Okay. And that's that. That's game. Thank you for all that information, though, Simon. I do greatly appreciate it. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna read when I get done with stream today. Opponent has surrendered. Like, I'm so hyped for that support. That's gonna be so freaking cool. Oh, it must be, like, the newest set. I know there was, like, Crimson Dragon support that was gonna be coming out as well. Which, I saw some very interesting Crimson Dragon support. Alright. Let me hide my screen again. Or we'll play a little bit more Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm here for 2 hours today. I'm doing a stream before Christmas. Not Christmas, but a stream before Thanksgiving. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be back on Friday. You'll watch along with Gremlins. You'll have to have the movie queued up on your end. Let me take a sip of hydration while I'm at it. I am playing Psychic Kashatira. Interesting. How is that working out for you? I'm not really a big fan of Kashatira, but because usually I have to go against it a lot. Nathan. Welcome to the stream, Nathan. How are you doing today? Uh-oh, I forgot to choose whether I was going first or second, but it's okay. We were going first anyway. So, how is it working out for you, Kashatira Psychic? Gives you the best of both worlds, right? Get to play a lot of stun in it, kind of in a way, where you control your opponent's tempo of their extra deck, as well as you get the element of having the floodgates with the psychic monsters. I'm assuming using all the good, really good psychic monsters. Alright, I have an idea that doesn't actually involve using the Lure of Darkness, unless, like, things get really rough here. Let's normal summon. I'm gonna activate the effect of Dormouse. And Dormouse is gonna win me a game for basically summoning it. Oopsie. I'm sorry. Okay, that was quick. It was way too quick. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's the funniest thing I've seen all week. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I wasn't laughing at my opponent. It's just, I just summoned Dormouse and then it's game over. Oh my god. I can't, man. I can't. Oh. That was too funny. That was too funny. Alright, we lost a coin flip for my war crimes the last game. We're going against the Lich. Alright. Thank you everybody that's hanging out. I do greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Very strength. Very strength? Very strong? Very strong, I'm assuming, is he strength. Or varying strength. Yeah, I am playing casual. There is varying strength, if that's what you mean. I didn't feel like playing ranked today. I just kind of wanted to play with the deck one last time before it gets, like, the banhammer. Even though I'll probably still play it, because there are ways still to play it. It's just not going to be as effective. This hand is good for going second. I'm gonna max C here. So, chat, Dread Knights, let me know. What do you think of max C? Do you feel like max C should be banned? Or do you feel like max C shouldn't be banned? I feel like it definitely should be banned because it's just too good of a card. And with us already having mulch armies in the format, I don't see why we need, like, 2 of them. New support for Psychic. Interesting. Interesting. Is there new support for Psychic in the new pack that's coming out? Because I heard, like, there's new support for Branded, which has me pretty excited. I haven't seen any of the new, I don't want to call them leaks, but, like, information that's coming out of OCG. But, like, I am pretty, like, hearing about the Branded stuff has me hyped. Like, Branded's gonna have a second coming, maybe? You know? Will it actually be, like, tier 1? With the synchro and all this article stuff that I heard about? I don't know. Interesting. Was that the normal summon or was that their special summon? I think we're about to find out that was their normal summon. I don't want to activate the Mulch Army for Wallows, just because I don't know if they're gonna go the route I'm thinking. Well, we know they're not playing Starving Venom at free, because that's not till December, right? I don't want to do that necessarily, because I don't feel like that's of any value chucking that for Wallows right now. I could be wrong, though. I could get gamed over by this, so I'm not going to underestimate my opponent whatsoever. Let's see, that's a special summon, so I'm going to draw a card here. I think I draw one because they get summoned at the same time, right? Yeah. Debating whether to chuck that for Wallows right now or not. They didn't go further with it. Interesting. Are they, or is this a bait? That's the million-dollar question here, Dread Knights. Now, I have two different ways I could play this. I don't know if necessarily both ways are the best. We'll have to test it out in theory, in practice. Okay. I could go back up Ignister here and lose a card intentionally. So let's try this. I have an idea. Might not be the best idea, but let's try it out and see if it goes. Anything? Nothing to that. Okay. Then I'm gonna grab this. And we're definitely checking the Fuwalos because of the information that I have on my opponent right now. I'm gonna activate the Signet Mining. We're gonna discard... Honestly... I don't think the Wizard is the play here right now. Even though we could have definitely gotten rid of the Crossout, but I don't know what my opponent is necessarily planning. Alright. Let's activate this. Anything to that? Nothing. Remove you. Special summon you. Activate the effect. Pay 300. Anything to this? I feel like they have a hand trap. Nothing to this? Okay. That changes things a little bit for me. We could do that now, but that wouldn't be necessarily the wisest idea. Let's do this. Trust the process. It's not going to be the biggest, most impressive board, but I think it's going to be the board that we need to make here in this situation. Alright. Let's go for it. 1, 2. If it lets me. 3. We haven't used White Rabbit this turn, correct? We have not. Alright, we have a play. So we're going to bring up Ransom, that's about to get banned. We're going to chain block with Link Decoder. Pay life for ability Psychic. Ooh, there's new support in the set too. Give me 1 second, I'll read your chat fully in a second once I pass my turn. So much new support, I'm excited, man. And it's a lot of older archetypes getting support. That deserves it. Alright, let's get this. I need it for the situation. Put back the Link Decoder. Let's go Maliss in the Underground. Any response to that? Honestly, I think we could have gotten rid of the Crossout Designator and we would have been fine. But I'm holding on to it just because there's like a neighbor play. I'm thinking maybe I'm overanalyzing here, because I don't think really Pendulum decks generally have the space usually to run neighbor. I mean, it's rare that you see them even in this day and age, which is not like a dig on the deck itself, keep that in mind. Activate the effect. Anything to that? Nothing. Alright, I'm not gonna go get the one that I was originally thinking on getting. We still have a lot that we can do. We're gonna go into White Binder here. This counts as free. Goodbye, White Rabbit. You did your job for the moment. Alright. So in this situation, I'm going to activate the effect of White Binder, which I don't normally use. We're going to remove this. Is there anything on my opponent's side of the field that I can remove at the moment? For whatever reason, let's get rid of that in case it's getting recycled. Might as well. Alright. So we're going to special summon this. Paying the 300 chain to that. How angry do you think they will be if I remove one of their pendulums in the back? Do you think that, like, will tell them bloody murder? Do you think that was, like, automatic scoop if that happens? Let's add a card. Get this one. Alright. Let's get this. Banish a card. I don't know why I did that. That was kind of foolish. Anything to that? So we're gonna go White Binder first. Okay, we're gonna go Dormouse next. I might have misplayed there a little bit, but that's okay. I think overall we're still gonna be in an okay spot for this game. Alright, Dormouse really can't do anything that would be helpful here. We're gonna draw that card. Because I pretty much have banished just about everything at this point that I can for this turn. Let's activate this to get a trap back. Anything to that? That's not really going to be too helpful, right? So let's do this in this situation. If we wanted to, we could allure here, but there's not, like, really any other combos that would be necessarily good to do. We could do that, which would be tempting. We could beat everybody over the head. Actually, the play here is to all-out attack first. So we're going to attack these monsters first, and then I'm going to go main phase 2 Ignister, I think is the play here. Because I don't... Something about what the Lich is trying right now. Okay, so you can special summon that. Does that end the battle phase? Probably not. But you're gonna still take damage for all this? Okay. So it's just one attack you block. Okay. I can live with that. This might have actually been a better way to do it anyway. Alright. Main phase 2. I can live with that. Let's go into... At least we know what was in their hand now, right? So we got some decent information. Because either way, I feel like we're not going to do as much damage. Because I could do this. Allied Code Talker. We're going to activate the effect of Allied Code Talker. That's going to bring back basically everything that we just sacrificed to get there. Have them point this way. And you know what we're doing. We're setting, obviously, the Crossout Designator. We can also set the Infinite Impermanence if necessary. Honestly, I should have set the Impermanence here to negate that lane, but it's fine. Not gonna matter too much. Alright, now let's see, Nathan. New support for Psychic. New Psychic support is now Master Duel. One of the supporters is Psychic Fusion. Pay life for the ability Psychic. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. I don't feel like any of this is really scary that I have to be like, oh no, I can't deal with any of these threats right now. You know? Like, I would be concerned if we see a fusion come out. Okay. Still kind of not scared about that. I need to see something that's truly gonna, like, threaten my board. Like that! That I will choose to negate. That I'll definitely choose to negate. Can't have that happening. I could have also Impermanence there, but it was better to do it this way. Goodbye. You get removed, and you get nothing for your trouble, mister. Nothing! I know who the Lich is. I've seen Adventure Time, as well as in World of Warcraft, as well as so many other different things. You know... We have the chance to do the funniest thing right now, because it's not my turn. the funniest thing right now. Oh, I should put this in defense position now. Activate the effect. Nice, 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 nice. Me being a big bully here. Alright, banishing our card? Sure. I would like to banish the White Rabbit, so I can maybe get another trap card. We're gonna activate White Rabbit's effect. Is this the add one? Yes, we're gonna add. Pretty good right now. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty confident we're gonna win this one pretty easily. We'll add that to my hand. Special summon defense position. Because there are attackers there that might be able to deal damage, so it's probably wise for us to do this instead. Battle phase, that's fine. Let's see what they do. If I were them, I'd probably hit obviously the monsters I summoned, but, you know, it depends what they do. Why would you attack that? I don't know what your effect is. Wherever your effect is, I'm not letting you do it. Because there's a reason you attacked there. I don't know what necessarily is the reason, but I'm pretty sure there's a reason. Let's see what you do now. You're running into something and you can't? Okay. I felt like there was a specific play they were trying to do there. Are they trying to kill themselves? I'm not there anymore. Special summon Dormouse in defense position. Gain life points? Yes. It's only 26? Is that what they were doing that for? Seems like such a waste, but okay. They want to do a little damage. Okay, fine. Let them do the damage, that's fine, because it in the graveyard's a little bit better anyway at this point. It's 31. I'm gonna take that out. I know what they're trying. I don't think it's really gonna work because I can make Dark Fluid Dragon right now, and that's just gonna kind of wipe the board if I choose to do so. But let's play this a little bit more passively. Okay, so we're gonna activate the effect. Set one, right? It's gonna be this guy. We're gonna go into Dark Fluid Dragon just to kind of stop some of the shenanigans here, for those of you who don't know. We could also a different route. I don't want to take that route just yet. Sure. White Rabbit. White Rabbit's gonna come back anyway here. Not activating the effect of that. And special summon you. Gain life points, yes. Gonna pay some life points to bring you back. Set that. Alright, Dark Fluid is probably the play to make here. We could also go Transcode Talker, but I feel like Dark Fluid is the play. Yes. 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 Okay, good. We're still great, man. We're in such a great spot to win this. Alright, Dark Fluid. I'm going to activate Dark Fluid's ability. I'm going to send something that I know I'm not going to use this game to the grave, which is basically you. So you're 55. We're going to activate Dormouse here. Dormouse is going to... Did I use your banish effect? I did. Okay, so I'm going to use your banish effect here. Why? Because I can get it to my hand, and then I can go, like, Allure Darkness if I need to. I'm just trying to build up a big enough board that I can, like, stop whatever they try to do at this point. Okay. Now from here, I'm going to... Allure Darkness. It's not going to make a whole bunch of sense, just the process. Trust the process. I'm hoping to draw into something really good. That works. Get rid of that. I don't need it. It's normal summon. Alright, so in this situation, we're just going SP Little Knight. Just to, like, have another layer of protection here. For those of you who don't know. Okay, SP Little Knight. Because now we have stuff we could do, right? So we're gonna battle. I'm gonna go Fluid. Because Fluid, like, there's no way you're gonna be able to double here at this point. Pick that. Gonna swing for 33. Any response to that? There's no response. Good. And then we're gonna attack with White Binder for gain. Just was covering our bases there. Because if not, it was probably going to be a slow grind out game of them pendulum summoning. They were definitely trying to go for like a fusion monster, almost 100% their Dread Knights, and they just weren't able to make it. Which, you know, it happens. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! It'd be like that sometimes, bros. Alright. Good one. I feel very good about that match. Very, very good. How much time do we got left? Because I'm not going to be doing too much longer. We got about 20 minutes left in the stream. And then I'll probably bow. Just because it's been a long week. I want to enjoy some, like, Thanksgiving festivities. Searching for our opponent. Athena. Interesting. I was supposed to hide screen there, but I don't think it really matters at this point. I only did it at the beginning of the stream because I knew there was some funny business that was trying to be happening. Alright, let's go. Oh, man, we opened terribly here, Dread Knights. There's not too many things I could potentially do. Like, I could allure and hope that I draw into something good, assuming it doesn't get negated. They might be playing Red Eyes Darkness Dragoon. Oh, my goodness. That's not good. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Activate. Or they forfeit. That works, too. I mean, my hand wasn't even really that good. It was okay at best. Well, that happened. Another win there, you know? So, what's everybody's plans for this upcoming weekend, I guess? Because it's a long weekend for most people. You have Thanksgiving off. Black Friday. Some people have Black Friday off. Then there's Saturday, Sunday. I don't have too many plans. I'm going to be kind of busy. I'll probably be away from the keyboard most of this weekend. Probably will talk to a friend of mine, Vamp Champ, a bit, you know. Do stuff of that nature. Nothing too major planned in my neck of the woods, you know. Just gonna be taking it easy. A little bit of resting, because Thanksgiving day off is like the first like real day off I've had from streaming in a while. See, now I don't know really what I want to do here. I might just play passively and draw the cards and see what we get. Thankfully, mostly off for the next 2 days. That's good to hear, Big. Everybody needs a little bit of time to recharge their batteries. Alright, draw 2 cards. And then pay here. I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna have to overextend here, which I don't want to because I could potentially run into a Niebuhr, but if I have no choice, I have to do it. Excuse me. Which I hate to do it. See, they get to draw a card out of that, and then they're gonna get to draw another card out of this. Max C, man. They gotta ban that card. The stuff really ruins games. It turns a lot of games into non-games because I'm forced to, like, do this. I'll activate. Like, look, they draw a whole bunch of cards. There's no way, really, that I could stop it, because Call by the Grave is restricted to 1. So it's just, like, I'm not gonna, like, over-combo here because it's not really makes a whole bunch of sense. It's just gonna go into White Rabbit. Or White Binder, excuse me. And try to, like, control whatever they plan to do from there. Might not be the best play. I'm not going to remove anything. Just go get the card. And then we'll set this for removal. Like, I could do a lot more, but it's not going to be, because I'm just going to keep giving my opponent hand, which is terrible at this point. So what do you have planned? You're going to just rest and relax, Big? I want to play some Fortnite this weekend, or maybe in the next day or two, because I know that they have the end of Fortnite event that's coming up, and Hatsune Miku stuff is back in the item shop. I tried to actually play earlier, and I found out that the item shop, not only the item shop, but the whole Fortnite servers were down when I was gonna play. So all I could do was look at my skins. I couldn't do anything else. So they're gonna rage quit here, because they were expecting me to keep on comboing with Max C, and they didn't draw whatever outs they wanted to there. And they know that going into White Binder here is basically a hard out with the strap card. So I suspect there's gonna be a rage quit coming. They're debating it. They're debating it. They're definitely debating that. Let's see if they go for it. Let's see if they don't go for it. I don't know. We'll never know, Dread Knights. Never could be too sure. Yeah, they're raging. They don't have an out. Doesn't seem like they have an out. It seems like they're either going to hold the game hostage for 5 minutes, or they're just gonna... We're gonna see, like, mysterious internet disconnect here coming up. You know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. We all know it's gonna happen. That's that Red X up there. Don't take forever, because you didn't get... You play Max C. I've never seen somebody Max C, to be honest with you, draw a whole bunch of cards, not have anything, and then rage quit it. That's a unique situation. I'm not trying to be toxic. I'm just trying to be realistic here. I've never seen that. That's, like, new for me. Quite new. Any day you want to, like... They're going to hold the game hostage, almost certainly, at this point. Salty crybaby. Salty crybaby. Come on, guys. Get the ambulance ready. They're salty. So salty. So salty. So salty. So salty. So salty. Very, very salty. Look at this, man. Just play it out. You know how many games I lost? At least I'll forfeit or something. Look at this. Why did it take them this long, too? They're intentionally slow playing at this point? Or either that, or they're on that McDonald's Wi-Fi connection. Who knows? I could have probably stopped that. I just don't want to right now. What did you feast for? Malicious pain. Hold on. Think I can get rid of you? I'm hoping I can get rid of you from that. If not, we might be cooked here. But I suspect there might have been hacking here because of the... No. They had two maxis? Oh, this dude's hacking. I know they are. So obvious. Why we be hacking? Why we be hacking like that, man? Banish him. Why we be hacking, man? Why we be hacking? That's one thing I don't respect, man. That's blatant hacking. It took them forever, and now they have every out mysteriously after waiting a minute. Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy, you did that. I know a cheat when I see one, because look how long they were with the Red X, and then mysteriously now they have all these cards. Okay. Yeah, no, this is definitely a cheater. 100% they're hacking. 100% they're hacking right now, bros. Yeah, they have everything. Yeah, sure, bud. I'm calling the biggest shenanigans right now. Because first off, Dark Fusion, right? Dark Fusion is for, if I'm not mistaken, evil heroes only. I don't think you can summon... Is that evil? Is Malicious Main an evil hero? Let me double check. Okay, so that part's fine. But they're definitely hacking. I know it. It's casual mode. Try to go in rank. That's not the same, especially not in high ranks. I'm not playing rank mode today. I stated in the beginning. I'm already at, like, diamond on that. So I don't want to, like, tank my ranking at this point. Potentially. So, you know, it is what it is. I think they're gonna win this one, but this red X again. Let's see what you said. They're like me in TCG. I think out my plays and then I ruin them, but in TCG you can't hack though. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is one of these ones where they waited like 2 minutes and then suddenly they got all the cards that they needed in hand. It's very suspicious. You know? Like, they didn't want to play for a whole minute long and then suddenly they drew their second maxi, or they had their second maxi in hand. They had their Mulch Army. They mysteriously had triple tactics. They had, like, a Stratos. Yeah, and look, and they're still look how long it's taking them to make plays. So I really don't understand here, man. Why we gotta do stuff like this in casual of all things. You know, but it is to what it is sometimes. Like, I love how they say don't take forever. Like, that's the biggest troll part, too, of this. Okay. I mean, it's not worth it just yet. I can lose the white binder, it's fine, because I'll just use the Druid Swarm to try to control the tempo. There's, like, you know? I'm not too concerned about that. But they're definitely taking forever at this point. We might need a pillow here, guys. We're gonna be sleeping here waiting for them to do whatever. Don't take forever. This is the best troll ever, the battle phase. Okay, finally. I'll take that. I mean, I have to take that at that point, right? I don't have... I'll take the attack. I'll do it on my turn, because there's no sense to do it right this second. Is he attacking again? No. Right? Oh, there's some blatant hacking going on. Okay, cool. I don't think it's still enough blatant hacking to actually beat us. Maybe. Does this let you attack multiple times? Second attack, okay. That's fine. Let's see. Or it's the usual Master Duel RNG where the one guy, everything, and the other guy, nothing happens a lot without being cheat. Yeah. I'm just gonna go for it. I used the mines, right? So, like, this is obviously what they're trying to do. I don't know. Well, it's a little sussy, but I can't say for certain. Without great certainty. We'll probably do one more after this. Because it's just, like, everything's a little too convenient in this game. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not buying this RNG in this game. Just because of how long it's taking them to make every play. You notice? Like, it's taking them a long time to make each play. Which is just sussy. But, you know, you can't prove it 100%, right? I think we're good, actually, here. Because I know what I'm going to do with this. Anything to that? Now, if I see, like, 5 different hand traps, we know for certain what's going on here. I need March here, ironically, here. For the way I want to do this. Activate. We're gonna have very little life left when we do this, but I have to. Here we go again. Look at that red X again. What is going on with this person? Unless they're playing on Nintendo Switch, there shouldn't be that much red icons. Because I know the Switch platform is really bad. It's normal summon? Special summon. Get rid of the rest of your monsters in your graveyard here, hopefully. I'm not going to be able to special summon too much more, though. That's the problem. So I'm going to have to try to go for the kill. Draw a card, yeah. Activate the effect. Gonna have to play cautiously here. Goodbye. Let's see here. Goodbye. Goodbye. I have to try to go for the kill. I think we can do it, though. I'm fairly confident we can do it. You doing Maliss and Casual? Why? Because I feel like doing whatever I want to do, bud. Big, do me a favor. Time out that person, if you're here. If not, I could actually do it. Okay. Let's set this trap card. We're definitely getting this back for life points. No response to that. Let's normal summon. Are you activating the effect? I think I will in this particular situation. Alright. Let's see. What are we going to do here? We can do this. We could do this. Actually, this would probably be the funner thing to do. We have multiple different ways of doing that. Maliss Heart Scripter. I'm gonna activate the effect of Maliss. Excuse me, Bestial Druid Swarm. Do you have a response to that? Let's activate the effect. I have a feeling that the person that just said you're playing Maliss in Casual is probably the person we're going against. Just an odd feeling. If the game gets held hostage here, now and then we know 100% that that's the case. Alright. Sure. Whatever is bigger than you is not gonna work. I'm gonna be 5,000. Okay. Not gonna bring that back. I'm gonna special summon this. Gain life points. Should be enough to deal with this. The thing is, my monster effect should probably go off, maybe, here? We'll see. They are really holding the game hostage. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. I couldn't have planned this better, I guess, I suppose, you know? I mean, come on. Do what you're gonna do. Favorite contact. I don't think you have anything in the graveyard, so you have to do it from your hand, if I'm not mistaken. Right? This isn't favorite contact either from hand or graveyard, right? Let me see. Fusion, deck, hand, field. Yeah, so they have to do field. Okay, bring it out. Evil Neos. I'm gonna be 5,000, bro. Goodbye. Okay. And I still get this, so... I mean, we basically game them here, right? Yep. Notice how the person who was viewing the number 4 just mysteriously disappears. So, what does that tell you, Dread Knights? That was the person that was complaining in chat. They were here looking. Yeah, I'm the Grinch who stole Christmas. I mean, I did put in stream title today. Exactly what the title was, guys, right? Did I not say? Today I was playing casual and to put Dread ruins Christmas. I guess I ruined Christmas for that poor person. Anyway, I think that's about enough Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel for today. Let's see what Simon said. Can't prove it because he might be new to a deck as well, though, and bad at a deck because he could definitely OTK, but he didn't with the heroes. It is a possibility, Simon. I don't know, it was a little weird because, like, it took, like, they were 2 minutes. They were playing, like, for 2 minutes, they didn't make a move, and then suddenly they have, like, 2 Maxis, a Mulcharmy for Wallows, and, like, everything they need to start, like, full combo. But it took them 2 minutes to get to it. Then on top of that, like, every time we made a play, they would just kind of intentionally, like, slow play. Like, I can't accuse them of cheating, but I can definitely do this at the very least. Like, I can report them for slow play, because it was, like, intentional slow play at that point. Because I can't prove the second one. Let's look at their deck, out of curiosity, see what was in there. Just for the heck of it, right? See a confirmed opponent's deck. Looks like it's your basic, typical evil hero deck. Mostly. Like, they had good cards, just... One Mulcharmy for Wallows, that's a bold choice. One Droll Lockbird. 2 Maxis. One of that. But 3 of these? I don't know. But then you have this? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. Anyway, I'm going to show you the deck that we were using today that made, like, a lot of people cry. You know. So, it's 2 Droll and Lockbirds. You're going to have to obviously change this, because it's going to... This card's going to get banned from here. 2 Maxis. 3 Ash Blossoms, Joyous Spring. 3 copies of Maliss White Rabbit. 1 copy of Maliss Chessy Cat. 1 copy of Maliss Dormouse. 3 copies of Backup Ignister. 3 copies of March Hare. 3 copies of Mulcharmy for Wallows, which I really don't like this card, but you have to run it because it's a necessary evil. 1 copy of Wizard Ignister. 1 copy of Bysteel Magma. 1 copy of Bysteel Drewswarm. 1 copy of Bysteel Baldrake. 1 copy of Nibiru the Primal Being. 1 copy of Gold Sarcophagus. 3 copies of Lure Darkness. 3 copies of Signet Mining. Although, you know, if we had more of the field card, I'd probably cut down on that. 1 Malice in the Underground. 1 Call by the Grave. 1 Crossout Designator. 1 Malice in the Mirror. 3 Infinite Impertinence. 1 Malice MTP07. 1 GW06. For the extra deck, Link Spider. Link Garibo. Link Decoder, who I personally feel should be banned, because I feel like this is worse than Red Ransom, in my opinion. 1 copy of Cyberse Wicked. 1 copy of Splash Mage. Again, another card that I feel like should probably be banned over Red Ransom, because these 2 guys are the real troublemakers of this deck that set up and extend the combos, in my opinion, but, you know, that's just my opinion. SP Little Knight. 1 Haggard Lizardos. 1 Transcode Talker. 1 Malice Q, Red Ransom. 1 Malice Q, White Binder. 1 Malice Q, Heart Scripter. 1 Firewall Dragon, I barely use this at this point in this deck. 1 Access Code Talker. 1 Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid, which actually won us a game a couple of games back. And obviously the big, like, heavy lifter of this deck sometimes, Allied Code Talker Ignister. And, you know, it's Malice. Honestly, like, the deck is still going to be around, even though you ban this. Like, there's games that I could just make. Instead of going Red Ransom, I'll just make White Binder first. And then from White Binder, with Link Decoder, and an R Monster, I'll just go Transcode Talker. And then Transcode Talker will bring back White Binder, and then this will come back, and then I'll just make Allied that way. Like, it's still gonna make the same boards. Like, some people really... You can kind of tell people who play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus people who don't play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! That don't, like, understand some of the nuances. Like, you get rid of this thinking this is the problem, but in reality, this is way bigger of a problem. You get rid of this and you might stop, like, some of the extension. But realistically, the end boards are still going to end the same way. It's just you're going to use a different result to get to it. So then what are you going to do, Konami? Instead of banning these 2 things like it is in TCG, are you going to then ban next Transcode Talker? Because I guarantee you a lot more people are going to use Transcode Talker to get to the end result. Maybe Signet should be shifted out for Impulse. I don't have any Impulses at the moment, Simon. That's why I haven't put them in. And they're a searcher, they work, you know, they work though, but thank you for the suggestion. But I don't, like, for me personally, it's like, people are just gonna use this heavier, because this is gone. So, you're still gonna get the end result, like, you can never choose. TB11 is easier, that's true, too. TB11 will probably see more play. I could see people maybe even getting rid of this at this point, because usually you'll use this to banish this to set up combos. But with him, or her, excuse me, gone, you don't really have a reason to play this so much anymore over TB11. It'll be interesting. I don't think Malice is going anywhere, as much as people would love to think that it's it's gonna go away magically just because one card's dead. No, like, it's just, it just changes the combo line by one. So you do this first, and you do this first, and there's a higher potential for Nibiru. But you know, you'll play around it if you have to. Yeah, exactly. Binder to set TB11 to get full combo. Exactly. Exactly. You know? It's not really going to change much, but, you know, you have a lot of people on the internet that think it's like, oh, well, Maliss is 100%. It's not. It's going to change. It's like every time that they hit a nerd deck that I use, right? Like, how many times have they hit Ryziel? And it's not like being cocky, it's just like, honestly, like, they hit Ryziel, they've restricted 2 of the Ryziel cards at this point. This was restricted way long ago, you know, and it's still the same thing, right? Like, you just swap out a player or 2, and it's still the same thing. You don't do pure Ryziel, you go to, you know, Mitsurugi Ryziel. I wouldn't be shocked if we even see something random in the future, where you see people playing, like, Mitsurugi Maliss. It's a thing I've seen in OCG people do a couple of times. I don't know if it would be the most effective deck strategy, but, you know, people will mix Maliss with, like, Snake Eyes. People will mix, like, so many different things. Like, it's just, decks evolve with time. That's all about Yu-Gi-Oh! Tachyon is why. Yeah, Tachyon is why. If you hit the Tachyon, it loses all that consistency, 100%. The 7th Tachyon, if I remember correctly in TCG, it's, like, restricted to 1. You know? Like, we're gonna be seeing a lot of certain decks in Master Duel, right? Like, Maliss is probably not going anywhere. Mitsurugi Ryziel's not going anywhere for a while. Mitsurugi, I don't want to call them slot piles, but Mitsurugi Maliss I played. Yeah, see? Watch my replay. I will definitely... You know what? Why not? Let me do that right now. Okay. How do I watch replays? I don't even remember. Spectate? How do I do that? How do I do that? Duel Live, maybe? Where is it? Somebody guide me here. I've never used this feature ever. Shop, regular, rank, casual match. Can I put in things? How do I search for that? I don't want to have to, like, Google it, but I might have to. Duel, submenu. Because I don't mind watching it on stream. Bandmaxi, that's funny. Friend search for ID. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. 673 887 160. Okay. Which replay? You said, is it gonna be like the first one there, or is it gonna be... Is it this one? No. Is it this one? It's gotta be this one, right? Yeah, it's looking like it's this one. Alright, let's watch it. Let's watch it before we go. Okay. Yeah, see? Like, this is the next thing that people are gonna do after that. It's not gonna change much. Because you just will rely on the Mitsurugi combo, exactly. Perfect, you play Mitsurugi Ritual, send those 2. Special summon. Obviously, Habakiri comes to the field. Start chain linking, Night Sword Serpent. And you got the Makoto Kusanagi. Ooh, you have an artwork, that one. I like that one. You have the Rainbow Rare Mitsurugi Ritual. I'm jealous on that one. Mitsurugi Ritual. Send that to the graveyard. Special summon, obviously, we're getting a Habakiri here, right? Or, no, Murakumo. Okay. Special summon. Comes back. And you haven't even started, like, the combo line for Maliss, too. That's the funny part. So, like, they're gonna think, like, yeah. Then if you want to, that's gonna come back. I wonder what your opponent was playing. Let's see. Exceed Code Igniter. Interesting. Yep. Exactly. You just changed the deck. Okay, so that's gonna be an R ritual coming up. Cyber Sage. That's funny that you use Cyber Sage. That's so freaking funny. There we go. Combo line number 1. Cyber's Wicked. Gonna normal summon that. Go search. MTP7. Gonna link. Obviously, link decoder. See, this is why I keep saying link decoder is more of the problem than anybody ever actually suspects. Okay, that's gonna get special summon. But see, they say Red Ransom, but look how this combo just got extended because of the link decoder. Okay, so we're gonna go into... Yep, Haggard Lizardos, the MVP. That's gonna get removed. That's gonna come back. Banish. March Hare is gonna come to the hand, exactly. Gonna send off 3. Here we go. Red Ransom. But even at this point, like, when this is banned, you don't need this anymore. You'll just go White Binder in that situation. Or if you really wanted to, even access code. So, you know. Again, I keep saying it's link decoder that's the problem. It's just, it's not really the R one, but... Oh, well, Konami. You think you got this deck killed. I mean, yeah, that extends it a little bit, but... Okay, good. Sends 2. Draw. Oh, man. I feel bad for your opponent. Is your opponent gonna just, like, rage quit, or are they gonna play it out, I wonder? Alright, send. GWC. Special. 1500. Pays 9. Comes back. So much control you draw into the Call by the Grave. That's actually a good draw into. She's gonna come back. She's gonna be 5,000 attack. People sleep. Oh, you have a royal rare of her. Oh, I'm jealous. I don't spend money really on the game. I'm mostly free to play. Yep. Oh, it's so over. There's not too much they can do. There's too much control on the board right now. Maliss Mitsurugi! Tell it, yeah, that exactly proves my point. People just play Maliss Mitsurugi next. GG's. That was splendid. That was fun to watch, at least from my perspective. But that was definitely not going to be fun to go against Simon. Definitely. Kudos, kudos, kudos. I might, at some point, want to try out that deck list. I think I have some of the pieces for that. Pretty sure I have most of the pieces for that. Because that's what I was thinking is probably going to be the next, like, evolution of what I do with Maliss. Alright. That was a fun replay there. With that being said, though, that is all the time that I have for today. Thank you to everybody that hung out today. Thank you to everybody that chatted. Thank you to everybody that lurked. I do greatly appreciate it. I do not stream tomorrow because it is American Thanksgiving. So I'm going to be pretty much with my family. I might pop into, like, Discord, and I might pop into, like, YouTube chats here and there. But I'm not going to be around too much. I will be back on Friday. We'll be doing a Gremlins movie watch-along. You'll have to have the movie queued up on your end, because I cannot stream the movie. I can only stream my reactions to it. But I'll be back on Friday. If I don't talk to any of you, if I don't, like, hear from any of you, etc., have a great American Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. If not, have a great Thursday. And I'll see you all back here, hopefully on Friday. And if not, I will catch you next week. I play Master Duel at least once a week. It's not always the same deck. Obviously, I have multiple different decks. But I felt like one last hurrah with Maliss, at least in this state. Have fun. Thank you, Simon. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you, Bunner Big, for coming out. Thank you to everybody that was lurking. I do greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all for the next one. Till next time, guys.